You've come into politics very recently, being a bureaucrat. I'm sure you've seen both sides of the life. And even Tejasvi has come into electoral politics recently, but he's been, in the political sphere for quite some time. Uh, this question is common to both of you. One of you can answer. What do you think are the three most important values and qualities that a politician, a young politician especially, must carry today?
The three qualities for a young politician, I would say the number one is to have the clarity why is he in politics. So a lot of people don't have clarity and they have very confused clarity. Maybe instead of saying don't have, they have a confused clarity. Is it to better themselves? Is it to see the taste of power? Is it to help people? Whichever way it is. The first is to have a sense of clarity. Second, I would say, is to have patience. And politics is a game of patience. Nothing happens overnight. And nobody has come up overnight. Tejasvi Suryaji never came overnight. Modi ji never came overnight. Somehow I believe the youth of this generation, including me, we are more towards the impatient side than on the patient side. So they got to be patient, trust the process, not focus on the results much. The third I would say is to look at long term. Politics in India is completely bad, including what has happened in the Farm Act. We are seeing the protest and everything is because last 70 years of politics was always a backward looking and a short term oriented politics. Suddenly when Modi ji in the last 6 years talks about forward looking, non-appeasement, long-term orientation, the vested interests try to play spoil sport. So this is the time the youngsters like us, all of us, have to bring that long-term perspective to our policy planning or whatever we speak. So there's three things I would say: clarity, second patience, and a long-term orientation.
Well, brilliant 3 points. So I wouldn't repeat it. I would just want to complement it by 3 other points, which I think. One, I think politics, by its very nature, teaches you to be indifferent to the results of your work. So the philosophy of karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, that is something that you experience in politics every day. You work towards something, but results will not happen. You do something today, but you intend the things to go this way, but many times it will not happen. There are going to be personal successes, there are going to be personal failures. So how can you remain unaffected by these things? How can you mold yourself to be a person where you can give your 100% effort, but be indifferent to personal glory? This philosophical approach towards life as such and towards politics as a mission is something that any aspiring young political leader must cultivate. So this is the first thing, where you understand that you are here for a larger impersonal ideal and not for a very limited and narrow personal glory. I think this is the first thing that will give you a lot of strength. Second, to add to the long-term planning that Annamalai ji spoke about, as young people, we bring in a lot of understanding of technology. I think that is something that we must, as young political leaders, bring to the table. Technology is a game changer in governance, and you are in politics for governance. If you look at the post-COVID, challenges, understanding of big data, understanding of algorithms, how using technology and big data and artificial intelligence for governance, how, say, new emerging technologies like blockchain can be implemented in, say, cleaning of land records. So this technological bent of mind, which the older generation political leaders may perhaps not have. I'm not saying that they don't have. Many of them are extremely technologically adept. But as young people, any progressively young generation will be more attuned to technology. If you look at it, when we were kids, we would play with pen and pencil and, geometry box. The kids of today, they play with smartphones. So, that's the progressive technological evolution that has taken place. So I think the second aspect would be bringing in technology perspective to governance. The third thing would be age-old values of integrity, of responsibility, and empathy. because you're in politics, because you're here to solve everyone else's problem. You are here every day in our office. The morning, Sumukh, you know, every one of us know here. Morning we come here, the office starts at 9. By the time we close at 10, every single person who walks into the office walks in because he has a problem. And he is not here wanting to hear technical solutions or technical explanations. He wants a solution. So you need to be empathetic to that person. And I think these are age-old qualities which are universal for all political leaders across the world. And I think these are the 3 important qualities any young aspiring political activist must have.
That's a very philosophical